You're not burnt out. You're just sick of your own bullshit and your body finally called you out. Most people don't actually burn out from working too much. They burn out from working on things that feel misaligned, or from constantly betraying what they really want, saying yes when they mean no, and just forcing themselves to stay in situations they've mentally outgrown. Most of the time, burnout is not just exhaustion. It's the body's way of saying, I just can't keep doing this version of your life anymore. Some common ways people are betraying themselves would look like staying quiet when something isn't working, going after goals you no longer care about, or worse, you've never actually cared about, ignoring your values for comfort or approval, and a crowd favorite, saying it's fine when it's actually killing you inside. Burnout isn't just about workload, it's about emotional dissonance. You're drained because you're forcing yourself to perform a role that doesn't fit anymore. You're dragging yourself through a life you hate and call it ambition. You're choosing safe over true, and it's catching up with you. Burnout is literally your system rebelling against this fake version of you. Once again, it's not the hours, it's the misalignment. And yes, you may be tempted to say,
but I'm not misaligned, I love my jobs, it's just the hours, all of that.
Well, that's still misalignment with what you need, isn't it? If you were truly and fully aligned with being a corporate slave, then you would enjoy whatever it is you're doing right now. But you don't, because you crave alignment with a job that could allow you to have a life outside of work and maybe some mental bandwidth left to enjoy whatever it is you want to do. You're not tired of doing too much. You're tired of doing the wrong things. You're not weak, you're not broken, but you're powering through a life that doesn't fit you anymore. And that's why healing from burnout takes way more than just rest. You need realignment. You need to ask yourself, where am I lying to myself? Where am I still saying yes when I know in my guts it's a no? Jobs, relationships, hobbies, the place you live, anything. Your brain is done playing pretend, so you're gonna need to be real honest with yourself if you really want to heal from burnout. Because an extra long weekend is not gonna cut it. You can take the girl out of the burnout, but you can't take the burnout out of the girl. You're gonna temporary rest, take a little break, maybe take a sick leave, or maybe a little vacay, and you're gonna tell yourself,
wow, I'm good now, I'm healed from burnout.
But the loop will do what a loop does.
And soon enough, it will come back and bite you in the ass.
You don't need a break. You need to get real about what it is you're avoiding. How do you expect to recover from burnout if you don't even know what burned you out in the first place? Thankfully, and as always, once I am done molesting you verbally, I will provide actionable steps to help you move forward. So an exercise that I love to do with my burned out clients is the split life map. Here, the main prompt/problem that we're trying to solve for is, what version of you are you betraying every day? So here's how it works. First, you're gonna draw a line in the middle of your page. You're gonna label the left side, the life I'm living, and the right side, the life I'm avoiding. So on the left side, you're gonna write what you actually do on the daily, how you talk, act, show up, what you tolerate, what emotions dominate, what roles you're performing. Like, I say yes to projects I hate just to please my boss. I scroll for 3 hours every night and complain I don't have the time. Maybe I don't speak up when someone crosses a boundary. I stay in friendships where I shrink myself. I play the cool girl and act unbothered when I'm deeply hurt. Classic. You get the gist of it. And on the right, you're gonna write out what you actually want to be doing, what you're craving but avoiding, the values you're suppressing, the version of you that feels alive, the emotions you miss feeling. So I want a business where I call the shots. I want to be bold, unapologetic, and opinionated. Opinionated.
3 hours later.
Opinionated. I crave a community where I can feel fully seen. Let's go. Just really unload everything. Okay, once you're done doing that, we're gonna circle the biggest contradiction. pick one item where the gap between the two hurts the most. Maybe it's I'm passive and quiet and I want to be bold and direct. Here it would probably be I stay quiet in meetings to avoid being difficult, and I want to speak up and feel respected for my ideas. Or I settle in a relationship where I'm not feeling seen and I want to be chosen, not tolerated. And then you're gonna ask yourself, what would it look like if I stopped betraying myself here? What would be the next step? Could be telling a friend how you actually feel, could be saying no to a soul-sucking project, could be having one evening per week being a no scroll zone, anything that really helps you close that gap. And as always, you know, I'm all about taking one small step at a time to not get completely overwhelmed while trying to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one thing that makes the real you just a little bit louder than the fake version. One step at a time, baby girl. The split life map isn't meant to fix everything. It's just meant to show you the truth you've been avoiding. To get it out of your head and onto the paper so you can finally stop gaslighting yourself about why you're tired all the time. And once you see that gap, you can't unsee it, unfortunately, and I'm sorry, but also not sorry. Start with the contradiction that hurts the most. That's where your biggest energy leak is gonna be. And then one step at a time, close that gap. Okay, now if you're ready to go deeper and redesign a life that fully aligns with you, check my playlist, the Wake Up Call series. It's only 4 episodes. They're very short and they have step-by-step follow-along exercises to actually get your shit together. And if you're not ready for that yet, it's completely cool. Just don't forget to subscribe for your weekly dose of tough love, and in time, we'll get you there. I'll call you out so many times that you'll eventually get tired of your own shit. Okay, now you know what to do. Go do it. I believe in you and I love you. Bye.